At around 10:40 this morning, a former soldier in the Army Reserve opened fire on the campus of Old Dominion University, apparently targeting a class there for ROTC cadets. One person dead, two injured. And CBS News has learned that the suspected shooter had ties to terrorism, a prior conviction, in fact, for providing material support to ISIS. And then early this afternoon, news of another attack, this one in a suburb of Detroit, where a man armed with a rifle plowed a truck packed with explosives into a Jewish synagogue and school, and then got out of the smoking vehicle only to be stopped by the synagogue's on-site security. While both attacks are still being investigated tonight, they present a potential pattern. What could be the second ISIS-inspired plot in the U.S. and the fourth synagogue shooting worldwide in less than a week? Our reporting tonight, starting with CBS News Justice correspondent Scott McFarland. Scott, good evening.
Tony, good evening. More than 100 kids attend a school inside that synagogue. They were unhurt and safely escorted out as security repelled the attacker. The attacker was then killed. This happens as they beef up security around synagogues in communities big and small nationwide. Chaos at the Temple Israel Synagogue in West Bloomfield, Michigan, just before 1 p.m. when police were alerted to an active shooter situation. A man armed with a rifle rammed his car through the front doors that houses a preschool and a kindergarten.
He breached the building, drove down the hall, and he was engaged by security.
One armed security guard was struck by the vehicle, while other guards immediately engaged the suspect in gunfire.
I can't tell you what he died of until we get a little further. We haven't actually gone into the car.
Black smoke could be seen billowing from the building as dozens of officers arrived at the scene and quickly locked down the area. Frightened parents ran to the school to pick up their children. CBS News has learned emergency responders found explosive materials in the suspect's vehicle.
Something ignited in the vehicle. That's a work in progress. We're, through an abundance of caution, clearing the vehicle for IEDs or any explosives.
It's still unknown why the synagogue was targeted. Temple Israel calls itself the nation's largest Reform synagogue with 12,000 members. It offers early childhood education and educational programs for families and adults. The FBI had led an active shooter training drill there just 6 weeks ago. The Bureau has been recently issuing a series of bulletins warning of increased targeting and threats against synagogues nationwide.
Terror. Yeah, it's horrible.
All across the country, Chicago to Cleveland, Tucson, New York, here in Washington, they have announced beefed up security and protection and police.
At around 10:40 this morning, a former soldier in the Army Reserve.
My thoughts and prayers go out to the people, everybody that was harmed. You can't really express the fear that someone goes through when you can't even predict that something like this is going to happen, and then you're in the moment. Everything is moving fast. You don't know why. You don't understand what you did to deserve this, to even be in that position. I hate this for the people. I hate this for humanity. Imagine dying over an ideology that wasn't even the truth. Someone force-fed you that. They raised you on it. You ate, you slept, and you breathed it. You go to your deathbed believing that you're doing something for a just cause. And then when you wake up on the other side of this plane, then you find out that all of it was just a lie. Now look at this. And it's getting worse. More and more men and women out here are running around, gearing up to repeat the same thing that happened here. And this isn't the first. This has been going on forever. We are just now talking about it more because half of us don't even pay this shit no attention. we kind of scroll by it. I'm not scrolling by it. I don't care about the political stuff. I'm not here to teach you nothing in regards of what religion believes in this and that and the stances of one country over. I'm not here for all that. I'm just talking about how disgusting this is, that people are quick to crash out over things that they don't even know if it's the truth or not. God does not send us out here to kill and rob and destroy people. He doesn't send us to children's schools and the synagogues to blow them up, set churches on fire. He's not responsible for this. And what I think is messed up is that instead of people actually addressing the horrendous behavior of these adults, we're more concerned with product, how things are layered, produced. You care about everything other than the topic at hand. This should not have happened. This is absolutely disgusting. Then my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved. To the rest of you, wherever you're watching from, and you have a leader or you're in some type of weird ass cult, and you have these people teaching you how to live under one law or one religion, and they got you hating this people for this and hating that people for that. Ask yourself the question, are you really being told the absolute truth about what you believe in? Is it a possibility that they could be wrong and leading you astray?